Good morning, Cougars. I'm Morgan Barsakini.
And I'm Ethan Oken.
Coronado is a school that has many talented people, and Navid is no exception.
Navid is a freshman and a very talented cello player here at Coronado. Let's hear more from him.
How does music inspire me? Music inspired me like a lot of ways actually. It's kind of like a gateway to like a better future. When I started playing the cello, it was amazing. It's like fireworks went through my head and I got really happy and it made me who I am today. I'm Navid, by the way, and I play the cello. I've been playing the cello for 4 years now. I started playing in 6th grade and my teacher was Mr. Maurer. I was doing music exploration. I thought this class was going to be boring, and then we were watching a video on these. They're called the two cellos, right? I think that's what their name. I'm so sorry. I was watching it and they're like breaking strings. They're like on the ground with the cello. I tell Mr. Maurer, that's the only instrument I want to play. It was amazing. Sure, I wasn't good at first, but you know, over the years you learn, you get better. I did Pikes Peak Honor Orchestra. I did a solo, and that was crazy. I plan on doing cello for the rest of my life because it also helps you get better jobs. Like some jobs look like see what else you can do. If you have a good music career and all that back, they want you and all that. So it's a gateway to help you. Music can help you in many things. I'm Navi, and have a beautiful day.
Wow, the practice he puts into that is amazing.
The cello is such a hard instrument, too. That's seriously impressive.
Right. Another impressive addition to our school is the new face in the tech building.
Neil Coley is the new culinary arts teacher. He knows all there is to know about the kitchen.
And he's the owner of the townhouse in Manitou Springs.
My name's Neil Cully, and I am taking over the culinary arts class for second semester. I own a restaurant in Manitou Springs called the Townhouse, and so in this semester I would like the kids to have an idea of how to run a restaurant, how to own a restaurant, or even how to open up their own business. Okay, so I retired from District 11 about 5 years ago. I had in 28 years of teaching, and part of that I've spent overseas teaching, but I taught at Holmes, I taught at Palmer, and I taught a lot of economics and business math, and then computer math classes. So I would say that my favorite subject to teach is actually economics, but I am enjoying this foods class too. All right, my favorite food to prepare is pizza. We serve a pizza at the Townhouse, and we make our own dough. We make our own sauce, which is a very good sauce, and of course we use a very good cheese.
What a wonderful addition to our school. Pop by room 405 and get to know him. With winter sports coming to a halt, but the weather outside still plenty frightful, we decided to take a look at Coronado's hockey team.
They've escaped the snow outside to spar on the ice inside. Let's take a look.
Well, when we took over the program 6 years ago, the team had gone 0 for 19, so taking over a program that didn't have a lot of success to the point where we're pretty competitive each and every night. I think that that's the real positive of being a part of the program, trying to build something that was struggling at one time, and now we're pretty competitive. Now, what do we need to work on? We need to work on really being competitive each and every night. Our numbers are small, so we don't carry a full roster of 20, and that's to our disadvantage. So we have to do little things to make ourselves, as competitive as we can. So, attention to detail, one-on-one battles, competing at the highest level each game, each practice, becoming better each and every day. That's really what we need to do to be successful.
Every single night is a test for us, whether it's a practice or it's a game. We don't have the numbers that these other teams have, but I think we have the heart, and I think to compete at this level, you got to have a certain grit to you, especially if you're short on the bench. So I think just gain everything you can from every single game, whether it's a win or a loss, take it into the next one, and just at this point of the year, you got to have a short-term memory and just keep battling, whether it's a win or a loss. You got to build off of it. It's an honor. I would rather be anywhere else than Coronado. Any other school, it wouldn't even be an option for me. If I'm going to coach high school hockey, it's going to be at Coronado. That's where my passion is as a player. I love representing the school every single night.
I wonder if they can do any tricks.
They're not figure skaters. Anyway, hope the end of their season goes great.
Let's look at the rest of the sports then.
Boys basketball lost against Palmer 48-58. Girls basketball won against Palmer 35-39. Wrestling won against Fowler 63-18 at Dual State Tournament. Hockey lost to Pine Creek 4-1.
Good job, Cougars.
Out of the many clubs here at Coronado, some of them strive to prepare its members for their future.
One of those clubs is FBLA, which prepares its members for the futures in business.
FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and it is a club here at Coronado for anybody who's interested in a business career. FBLA has over 60 different competitions, all in business, ranging anywhere from computers, such as web design and computer programming, all the way up to marketing, hospitality, tourism. So there's a variety of different events that you can compete in if you have any interest in going into a career in business. They can join FBLA by coming to see me in room 4. And why would they join it? Because my philosophy is you're either going to work for a business or you're going to own one. So the more you know about business, the better off you're going to be in the future. Business is one of the most popular career choices as people go into college. So it's a very popular major. And so if you want to get ahead and establish some good leadership skills and hone in your skills in business, FBLA is the club for you. Hands off of my stack.
FBLA is a great example of a club that provides its members with useful skills for the future.
Wait, what's that?
Sounds like a weather alert.
Weird. I wonder what perfectly natural Colorado weather we have coming up.
Tsunamis, a destructive and dangerous force of nature that poses a threat to all of us, even in Colorado. You may have heard on announcements a few weeks ago during a tornado drill that we were also practicing for a potential tsunami. According to the Department of Homeland Security, these are terrifyingly destructive ocean waves caused by other disasters, such as earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. They can reach speeds of up to 30 miles an hour with waves as high as 100 feet. They are extremely dangerous and are generally found in the ocean, which is why it has become crucial that we learn to survive in case of an attack from ocean waves in Colorado. Now, the likelihood of a tsunami reaching Colorado Springs, a remarkably landlocked state, is something that I would tell you, but I feel you know deep down exactly how likely it is. Which is why you will agree with me that precautions need to be taken, and we're doing everything we can.
Ellie, what are you doing?
Defending the well-being of my peers, moron! It has become evident to me that we need to learn what it takes to survive in case the puddles get feisty. So now we go to an expert, one of our Coronado science teachers. So, hello.
Hi.
Hi. So I'm doing a piece for Cougar TV on tsunamis, which is a very remarkable geological formation, which is why I figured that I would talk to a biology teacher about
Okay.
it. Yeah. So, my first question is, what is the likelihood of a tsunami in Colorado?
Well, it's extremely unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not likely at all.
Okay. All right. It's just that we heard it on the loudspeaker, and it's just a little disconcerting. You
I
understand?
know. I was wondering why we weren't getting on tops of desks instead of sitting on the floor.
No, I think sitting on the floor is great, because then it's swimming practice. So, then how do you think that leads us into the next question? How is Colorado equipped to handle a tsunami, do you think?
We're pretty well equipped. We have mountains all the way surrounding us, so there would be well, first of all, the largest body of water to Colorado Springs would be Prospect Lake.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure there's not even enough water to get onto the street over there off of Union, so I think we're pretty safe.
That is very reassuring to hear. I will say that.
Yes, I'm not too worried.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I brought along this map. It's pretty comprehensive.
Yes, it's pretty detailed.
Yeah, and
it has
so
all of the states on it.
It does. It has all of the states. Isn't that cool?
Well,
It even
Alaska
has
actually.
The extra ones.
Oh, it
over
is
here.
right there. Nice.
Yeah. It looks like it's attached to Mexico, but that's okay. So so if we are here.
Yes,
and
that's
then
us.
Approximately here. Like it's not the exact, but
Yes,
you understand.
gotcha,
You
yes.
understand. And then the water, right? The water is over here in this blue patch right here. You know.
Correct.
So if we're here, and the water is here. How afraid should we be?
Not very afraid. I think we're pretty safe.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this isn't a lot.
You would need a pretty large scale meteorite to hit the Earth, and then I think the tsunami would be the least of our worries if that happened.
Oh, that's true. Oh, then we would only have to worry about the meteor.
Yeah.
It's okay, everyone.
Well,
Don't
the
worry
meteor
about
would
the tsunami.
basically block out the sun, and there'd be no plants, and we'd be suffocating in gases and dust, and yeah, so the tsunami wouldn't really matter.
There wouldn't be any tsunamis. Or if there were, we wouldn't
Well, it'd be
care.
a tsunami, but yeah, we would wipe out probably California, Nevada, and then it wouldn't probably reach us.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's very good to hear.
We're pretty
Thank
safe.
you.
You're welcome.
Absolutely. This is information that we need to consider moving forward. To demonstrate the impact of this kind of devastation, I simulated an actual tsunami with the magnitude it would have in the city of Colorado Springs. Understanding tsunamis, however, is only part of the bargain. We have to be able to defend against them as best we can. I took it upon myself to test the preparedness of our Coronado community in case of such an emergency. Miss Hayfley, there's a tsunami. What are you gonna do?
It's a tsunami.
It's a tsunami.
I think I'll go all the way down to the basement and sit against the wall to prepare for it.
You know what? That sounds like a really good plan. Miss Barnett, there's a tsunami. What are you gonna do? Jeez. Mr. Gay, there's a tsunami. What are you gonna do? Mr. Urban, there's a tsunami. There's a tsunami. What are you gonna do?
Stop, drop, and roll.
Miss A, there's a tsunami. What are you gonna do? They'll be fine. Now, I have just been informed that the tsunami drill announcement was, in fact, a joke, and I have, as usual, taken it too far. However, I did want to inform you of some actual tips for tsunami safety from the Department of Homeland Security if, for whatever reason, you need to have an idea of what to do. The first thing to do is to protect yourself from an earthquake. Drop, cover yourself, and hold on to something secure. If you are at the ocean and see waves rapidly receding, you are in danger. Get away from the water. If you are in a boat, go further out to sea. In the wise words of Obi-Wan Kenobi, you want to get the high ground as far inland as possible, as fast as you can. Now, it's unlikely you'll need to know anything about that for now, but when California sinks, we'll need to be prepared. So please pay attention to your glasses of water to make sure they don't feel neglected. That way they won't rise up against us. We need to stay vigilant because a tsunami could strike at any second.
Take the chair.
A tragedy.
I didn't know we have to worry about this, but apparently we do.
I guess it's always good to be prepared.
Beware of tsunamis and Ellie coming at you with a water bottle and a friendly expression. I'm Morgan Barsagini.
And I'm Ethan Oken. Stay classy, Coronado.